Hey everyone, good evening. It's Trisha here, Everything Energetic. Week of lives with a new animal communication topic every night. And tonight, the question I want to ask you is, why should we communicate with our animals or pets? What's the point? Why should we? Well, let me ask you this. If you have, say, a dog or a cat at home, how much attention do you actually pay them? How much do you know about their routine and their likes and dislikes? How much do you know about whether they're happy or not? Maybe you think, oh, everything's fine, everything's great, my cat's happy, my dog's happy, my horse is happy, nothing's wrong, everything's on an even keel, no reason for this communication business. And I'd really like to, even if you're watching the replay, feel free to write some comments in the box. I'd like to know if that's what, where you stand on those things. Is that what you think? Everything is fine, so I don't need to. It's not necessary. Okay, so ask yourself this. If you were the only English speaker living in a family where nobody else spoke English, everyone else spoke French or Russian, bizarre as that might seem, what if you were the only English speaker in the house? You're a family and everything's fine and everyone knows the dynamics, everyone's happy, things are great. But you speak English and they speak Russian. At some point, wouldn't you just like someone to say in English, how are you really? Is there anything you need? What can I do for you? Or vice versa. Wouldn't that be nice? So, my point is, even if you think everything is fine, have a think about how you would feel if no one ever really asked you in your language how you were doing and whether you needed anything. Have a think about whether actually my animal is just part of the furniture and I don't really give it too much thought. It's just there. And yes, I pet it and I feed it and I take it for walks or whatever it is. But as long as everything seems to be okay, that's pretty much all I do. I would say that's probably a pretty common scenario. So how about if we tried to learn their language? How about if we tried to get inside their head and find out what they're actually thinking? When you think your dog is gazing at you lovingly, maybe it's saying, for crying out loud, is this woman ever going to get it? I'm sure mine does that sometimes. So maybe we could either ask an animal communicator every so often, however long a period that is, whether it's once a year, every 6 months, or whatever feels good, to check in with your pet and just make sure that everything is actually okay, or to find out what's going on if you think something's not okay. Or maybe you could spend some time actually observing your pet and figuring out what is actually going on there, or what does that mean? Or spend some time learning ways of communicating clearer so that you actually understand what they're trying to tell you and are better able to convey your communications to them. something to think about. Let me know in the comments what you think, and I will see you tomorrow night for day 6.